Dear distinguished guests, my name is Joe Gebbia, and I'm the co-founder and chief product officer at Airbnb. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person today. It's an honor to be addressing the attendees of the 5G Citizens International Congress. On behalf of Airbnb, we are delighted by the great work you've done on this year's 4th edition of the Global Entreps Awards. Through this event, you're opening a gateway for over 500 participants from over 124 countries to engage between the private and the public sectors. And in doing so, you're setting the collaborative economy and the digital single market as a top priority for the century. The topics that you're talking about today are crucial for the future of our societies and for the planet. Sustainable development, the digitization of industry, climate change, inclusive education, and global citizenship. It promises to be a fascinating discussion. 10 years ago, Airbnb started all because my co-founder, Brian Chesky, and I couldn't afford to pay our rent. A design conference was in town, all the hotels were sold out, so we came up with this wild idea, Air Bed and Breakfast, and invited 3 people we had never met to stay in our home. Now, people said our idea would never work. Strangers will never trust one another. Now, over a decade later, people have checked into an Airbnb over 300 million times, and we have over 5 million listings in 191 countries. The world has changed a lot in my lifetime, and the most profound change is the way that almost every human being on the planet can now connect to one another. Airbnb makes those connections happen in the real world, in villages and towns and cities across the planet. A fundamental way we do that is by creating trust between strangers. And as a result, our platform is providing economic opportunities and increasing access to every corner of the globe in ways that help local economies benefit from travel and tourism. At Airbnb, we aspire to be a truly 21st century company, a company that thinks about our impact on all stakeholders, many of whom are represented in the room with you today. We support the goals of the United Nations, the OECD, and the European Parliament, who are all committing to real change and helping to ensure our economies work for everyone and for the planet and for the future. On behalf of Airbnb, we wish you a successful Congress and thank you for recognizing us as a company that supports your goals.